What's up folks, my name is Felix, welcome back to this video today. This will be a video dedicated to the BNB miner because a lot of people ask me what my exact strategy is or has been over the last 423 days since I'm invested in this. I will show you exactly what I did, how often I took profits and when I took profits. But before that, we want to take a look at my current stats. Because in my last video, I showed you that I went from an initial investment from the beginning of May in 2022 of 160 US dollars, so zero point 0.4 BNB at this time, to my last video, which was at the 25th of June of 2000 US dollars. And currently, if we take a look on my stats, I'm sitting at 10.76 BNB in my current TVL. And compared to the actual price of BNB, which is currently 235, my value grew to 2,537 US dollars. So in these just 3 to 4 days since I made my last video, my total value locked grew by around 500 US dollars. And this has different reasons. First reason, of course, is the upgoing contract balance. Second reason is my compounds, and the third reason, of course, are also referral rewards, which I got from my last video, to make that very clear here. So you shouldn't compare your results exactly to my results, because I might have a little advantage because of those referral bonuses, just to let you know. Now we want to take a look at the stats, what happened over the last days since my last update video. We are still in the green over the last 24 hours as well as over the last 7 days. We are even 50% up in the last week. So that's quite a very big number for a project which is now running for over 828 days. And if we take a look on the chart right here on the smart contract, we can see that we had our low at around the 12th of June. And since this day, since 17 days, we are growing day by day in the contract balance. You can also see this in the BNB transfers. We almost have green numbers every single day, so more received BNB in the contract balance than BNB that were sent out. Another thing which I wanted to mention is the 23rd of June, because this was the day when the whale jumped in, the person which deposited 175 BNB into the BNB mine. And I want to show you what this whale is currently doing, because it's very similar to the strategy I used over the last 423 days since I'm invested. Because if we filter for that whale wallet, we can see since he invested in the BNB miner down here on the 22nd or 23rd of June, depends which time zone you're using, this wallet was just compounding all day. So this wallet had basically 10 transactions every single day, 10 compound transactions, and is building his position for the potential third cycle. To make this clear in this video, I don't believe this is the third cycle. I think this is a uptrend and we can go to potentially 1,000, maybe 1,500, maybe even 2,000 BNB. But I believe, or at least from my experience, there is not enough capital currently in this DeFi high ROI space to get to the top, to the BNB highest balance in the future on the 7th of July in 2022 of around 12,000 BNB. But there will be a third cycle in the future, but I think it takes more time. A lot of people are not able currently to go risk on, or maybe they also don't want to. And that's why I think it's not the time for the third cycle, but there will be a further uptrend in the BNB miner. So we will see how this ages. I will of course keep you updated about this. And now we want to talk about my strategy, my journey in the BNB miner, what I exactly did to get those profits, which I already showed you in the beginning. So therefore we have to filter the contract address of the BNB miner for my wallet. Then you will basically see I already did 967 transactions. And now I want to show you how often I sold over this amount of time. And therefore we have to filter for the sell transactions, and you will see that I got 30 sell transactions. And as I already mentioned, I'm invested since 423 days. And if we divide these 423 days by the 30 transactions, you will basically see that I have sold around every 14 days. So every 2 weeks, 2 times a month, That's my usual sell transaction time, my average time. And when do I sell? I'm not selling every 14 days. In this period, I'm selling when the BNB miner is on the way up, because it's healthier for the project if you sell and take profits on the way up. So if we go back to this chart, as I mentioned in my last video, I got in right here on the 2nd of May. So I took profits all the way up here. Then I also, for example, took profits when we had the slight uptrend right here in the beginning of the year. And I'm also taking profits right now because the contract balance is moving up. But always keep in mind, do it in a healthy way that you don't hurt the community. There are 3 days where you shouldn't take profits because these are the community days. There is a higher Thursday, there is a no pocket Monday, and there is the hyper compound Friday. So you should avoid these days for your sell transactions to don't play against the community. And that should already do it for this video. I hope that gave you a better picture on how often I sold and when do I sell and how I made that much gains in the BNB miner. Currently, you are getting around 1 quadrillion minus for 10 BNB. If we type that in, you can see you get 1.116 quadrillion miners for your 10 BNB deposit. And if you also think this miner has the potential to go into a third cycle, you might want to take advantage of this. That's it for this video. If you liked it, would be great if you can hit the like button. If you don't want to miss future updates on the BNB miner or other promising DeFi projects, you might want to subscribe to my channel. I bring those videos at least every second day. Thanks for watching and let's get this crypto.